All right, in this video we are going to be making the aluminum parts on the lathe, and we're going to be making the piston, the balancing hub, and the flywheel hub. The first step is loading the proper material into the machine. So we're going to get a piece of aluminum 1.5 inch diameter aluminum bar stock from the side of the machine. We're going to butt it up against this flange, make sure that it's over the 8 inches but under the 25 inches. So this is a good piece of material. We're going to place it in the trough here, and we're just going to make sure that it covers at least 2 slots. In this case, this one will cover 3 slots. So that's good where it is. Then we're going to press MDI DNC on the machine, and we're going to run this small little program again to raise this bar stock, or sorry, this push rod. Okay, so once we press cycle start, it didn't work, and that's because the chuck is unclamped. We have to press the yellow button on the foot pedal there, and then it says unclamped. It doesn't say unclamped anymore. Now we'll press cycle start, and you can see that the push rod is now out of the way, so the material can now sit in there. We're going to then press list program, and we want to make the aluminum Stirling engine parts. So we're going to navigate to the program 6 by using the arrow keys here. And a critical step, we need to press select program. All right, that asterisk or star needs to be right beside the program that you want to be running. Then we're going to press memory and current commands. And now that we're in memory mode, we can run the program. But this is the first time I've run the program, so I want to make sure that I'm running slow. So I press 5%. And I see that 5% rapid is now on. And I'm going to press single block. So now I'm going to press cycle start to go through each line of code. And remember, anything with a bracket is just a comment, just to tell the user the information. So you can read through that for your understanding. Okay, so once I hit this command, it's going to tell the push rod to push the material into the chuck. And you'll notice this flashing light will turn solid when I press cycle start. So it's just making sure that no material is in the trough at this point. The material is loaded into the position, and then this little pedal here is now moving very slowly to the bar. All right, and it's going to move this bar end to that button right here. Okay, so what is going on right now? Well, we see that there is a motor right here, a servo motor, that is rotating this linear bar screw. Make sure your hands are not in the machine, all right? All right, and this push rod right here, or this pedal, has a home position at that red sensor. So it knows the overall length of this of this rod here, or this lead screw here. And so it sets, when that button is depressed, that sets at 0 degrees, okay? And it's counting probably steps within the motor, how many steps it's rotated. All right? Or you can think of it as degrees. How many degrees has this motor rotated through? And for every degree that it rotates, this leg right here, this little foot, it moves in linear motion. So there's some sort of relationship. For every degree that this motor moves, it moves X dimension in a linear direction. Okay? And it's rotating. And if we go to the back of the machine here, we'll see that when that button is depressed, it pushes on that red switch there. And so it counts how many degrees or how many steps it's rotated through. And if it knows the overall length, it takes the overall length of the trough minus how far it's moved, and that's how long the bar is. All right? But it doesn't measure a linear length, it's actually just measuring how many steps it's rotated through. It's counting how many steps. And then through all of those relationships, it knows how far it's moved, and it knows the overall length. So the overall length minus how far it's moved is the length of the bar. Okay, so now this has started to blink. We can press the next step by pressing cycle start. Now remember, we have single block on. We're going to make sure that the machine moves into the correct position before we go to 100% rapid and taking single block off. Okay, so the machine is in the proper position. I'm going to press 100% rapid, and that will take the 5% rapid off. And we're going to press single block, and that'll take single block off. And then we're going to press cycle start. So now it's going to be making the first aluminum part. Alright, we have our first completed part. The bar length has been reset. And now it's prompting us to press cycle start again. Okay, the next part is about to be parted off. You can grab this part now. The bar length is reset, and it's prompting us to press cycle start once more to make the final part. All right, now this part is about to be parted off. And once this is complete, all parts have been completed. And you'll see that this program will restart to the very top. So we could run it again if we wanted to make another set of parts. Alright, all parts have been made for this video.